On the first day of the new semester, Noah bought tickets only for himself and his junior. I didn't make a scene, just calmly suggested we break up. Just because of a train ticket. I told you I'd come back to get you. No need. Noah sighed helplessly. All right. So how many days does Her Highness plan to be broken up for this time? We'd known each other for 10 years and been together for 2. Every decision I'd made had been tied to Noah. He was convinced I couldn't live without him. But this time, I was really letting go. I canceled my ticket, submitted my application for a student exchange program abroad, and left for good. It's best to sever a relationship that's already gone bad. At Noah's house, I was told he and Lily had already left for the station. Didn't you guys agree to leave at 6? It's past 11 now. They should have already arrived by now. Ava, did you oversleep? That Noah. Really? He couldn't even give you a call. Noah's mother's words left me completely stunned. I frantically pulled out my phone and opened the ticket confirmation screenshot Noah had sent me last night. Aunt Chloe, you've got to be kidding me. Look, this is the screenshot Noah sent me. It clearly says the tickets are for 3 in the afternoon. That's impossible. The driver definitely took them to the station early this morning. Ava, don't panic. I'll give him a call. Just as Aunt Chloe was about to make the call, my phone rang. It was Noah. Ava, are you at the station yet? On the video call. Noah was sweating profusely, both hands full of luggage. A pink shoulder bag was slung around his neck, clearly Lily's. Lily stood by leisurely, holding the phone in one hand and an ice cream cone in the other. She brought the cone she had been eating to Noah's lips. Noah, this ice cream is delicious. You should have a bite. Noah didn't refuse, taking a bite from the same spot Lily had licked. I felt a surge of anger. Noah, what's the meaning of this? Why did you lie to me and send me away? Before I could finish, Lily turned the camera back to herself, her tone apologetic and strained. Ava, don't blame Noah. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. When we were booking the tickets last night, there were only 2 seats left on this train. I was going to have Noah take you to the university first, but he thought that as a new student, I wouldn't know my way around and would have trouble on my own. Plus, there's so much to do for freshman registration. He was worried I couldn't handle it alone. So he decided to bring me first. You're not going to fight with him over this, are you? Lily's words struck me as laughable. From the moment she had decided to apply to Southern University, I had been helping her wholeheartedly. But from the way she put it, I sounded like the unreasonable villain. Besides, shouldn't I be upset? If there were no tickets, couldn't he have discussed it with me? He had to lie and send me away. I was Noah's girlfriend, and it wasn't as if I had begged him to book my ticket. He had insisted on buying it for me. But before I could say anything, Noah took the phone. The camera focused on his handsome, striking face. The faint pink of the ice cream on the corner of his mouth was particularly jarring. Noah smiled at me, his voice soft and coaxing. Come on. I'm just helping Lily register. You remember what it was like for us last year? We were both running around like crazy. Imagine Lily doing it all alone. Right. As he spoke, a pale, slender hand entered the frame and wiped the ice cream from the corner of his mouth. Noah gave a fond smile to the person off camera and continued. Besides, I did buy you a ticket, didn't I? I know you're a sleepyhead, so I even got you an afternoon ticket so you could sleep in. By the time you get to the station, I'll be pretty much done here. Then I'll bring Lily to pick you up. Okay, my princess. Don't be mad. I'll take you out for a big dinner tonight. Aunt Chloe chimed in, siding with Noah. Ava, you know Lily's mother died saving Noah. He's just trying to repay her kindness. Please try to be more understanding. Okay, I'll talk to him for you later. I'll make sure he discusses things with you before making decisions next time. With things put this way, there was nothing more for me to say. Lily's mother had indeed died saving Noah. He owed Lily a debt he could never repay in this lifetime. But I still felt uneasy. I declined Aunt Chloe's offer to have the driver take me and lugged my suitcase home by myself. 3 in the afternoon was still a while away. I could have lunch at home before leaving. My mom was surprised to see me back. Ava, didn't you go to the university with Noah? I told her everything about the tickets. The smile on her face gradually faded. She came over and sat me down on the sofa, her expression serious and solemn. Ava, there are some things that I know will be hard for you to hear, but I feel that if I don't tell you, No one else will. I turned to look at her, instinctively feeling that what she was about to say was related to Noah. After all, ever since the Noah family had taken in Lily, my mother had been against my relationship with him. I subconsciously wanted to refuse to listen. But thinking back on all the arguments Noah and I had had over Lily in the past year, I nodded. Go ahead, Mom. My mom sighed and stroked my face with a look of pity. Ava, you can see it, can't you? Lily likes Noah. I know. Noah owes Lily a life. Their relationship can never be untangled. As long as Lily likes Noah, that debt of gratitude will be her ultimate weapon to control him. At that point, no matter how strong your and Noah's relationship is, it's inevitable that a rift will form. No one in a relationship can treat two people equally, and no one is generous enough to accommodate another woman. So, Ava, I hope you'll think about this seriously. What happened today? It happened once, and it will happen again. A second time, and countless times after that. Her words were cruel but true. But Noah and I had known each other for 10 years, though we had only been together for 2. I had liked him for much longer than that. From the day my heart first fluttered, Noah had been a seed planted deep within me. For that seed to blossom, I had given up better options and gone to Southern University with him. For him, I had tolerated Lily for a year, tutoring her, buying her gifts. Noah said he saw her as a sister, so I put aside my own feelings and treated her like a sister too. Perhaps because he was my first love, or perhaps because I was unwilling to let go. I couldn't completely give up. My eyes were red, and I was about to say something when the vibration of my phone interrupted me. It was a voice message from Lily. Noah, you're so smart. You bought a separate ticket for Ava and lied to her, saying our train was full. But if she finds out, aren't you afraid she'll fight with you? The moment Lily's voice faded, I felt as if I had been slapped hard across the face. Then came Noah's helpless voice. What could I do? It was all for you. You little fool. Besides, if Ava came with us, I'd have to carry luggage for 3 people. I'd be exhausted. You're good. You know how to feel for your brother. Ava's been spoiled by her family. She only knows how to throw tantrums at me. If I take care of you and not her, she'll definitely throw a fit. Just thinking about it gives me a headache. And if I hadn't insisted on buying her ticket, what if she had bought one for the same train as us? That would have been so awkward. You know, Ava is only generous on the surface. She's argued with me about you behind my back countless times. To be honest, even if you weren't here this time, I would have wanted to go alone, just to get a breather. Lily, your brother is so fed up. When Noah mentioned me, his voice was full of exhaustion and dislike. But then he let out a soft laugh. But Ava has one good thing about her. She's truly devoted to me. For me, she gave up going to Harbin Institute of Technology. And then she gave up the chance to study abroad as an exchange student. So don't worry. Even if she finds out I did it on purpose, she'll at most throw a little tantrum. Who told her she can't live without me? All right. I know you two are close. But my dear Noah, could you please take your hand off me? My bra strap is digging into my skin. It hurts. Where does it hurt? Let me blow on it for you. No, I don't want you to. I'm a girl. You know. The sound of them laughing and playing continued from the headset. Finally, there was the crisp snap of a bra strap. The moment the headset went silent, my heart turned to stone. Looking down, a tear fell onto the screen. I realized I was crying. So, what I thought was unwavering devotion was just a joke to others. My mother's advice and Noah's dismissive words played on a loop in my head. In the end, I chose to listen to my mother. I opened my chat with Noah and sent the break-up message, whether it was a coincidence or not. He replied instantly. I didn't reply. I just deleted and blocked him. But the next second, my phone rang. The first thing he said wasn't to ask what had happened. Instead, it was, Ava Shin, my princess, what are you throwing a fit about now? I clutched my phone, a sense of absurdity washing over me. He used to say the same thing when we argued, but I had always thought it was my fault. Because Noah often told me, do you know that with your temper? Besides me, not many guys can stand you. It's only because I've been spoiling you. Alright, let's stop fighting. Okay, if we really broke up, you'd be the one crying in a corner. So, I always felt like I was the one making a scene. That I was too petty, too calculating. But my mother told me that relationships are supposed to be about the little things. Otherwise, Why would a third person be called an intruder? I'm not making a scene. I'm serious. My voice was calm. Noah, let's break up. His tone didn't change, still tinged with a laugh. It's not just because of a train ticket, is it? I already told you, didn't I? I'll pick you up at the station after I help Lily get registered. It's not like I'm not going to pick you up. Do you have to break up with me over this? Ava, you have no idea how hot it is in South City today. I've been running around helping Lily for half the day. My clothes are soaked. You don't even feel for me. And you want to break up with me? My heart is completely frozen. Let's not fight. Okay. I'll take you for a seafood feast tonight. The old me was indeed easy to please. A nice meal. A cup of bubble tea. A small gift. That was enough to make me happy for a long time. But now that I was clear-headed, I realized that I could provide those things for myself. Why did I have to rely on a man for them? Though there was still a part of me that was reluctant to let go. I didn't back down. No need. You can take Lily. Noah burst out laughing. What a little jealous thing. All right. If you say we're broken up, then we're broken up. But I still have to ask my princess. How long are we broken up for this time? 2 days or 3? I could hear Lily's impatient voice in the background. Noah, I don't know how to fill out this form. Come and help me. Noah replied instantly. Coming. Then he said goodbye to me. Ava, I have to go now. I'm going to help Lily with her form. I'll pick you up at the station tonight. The call ended. I canceled my train ticket. I sent the exchange student application, which I had prepared long ago but had been hesitant to send, to my professor. Then I went to the kitchen to find my mom, who was making seafood congee for me. I hugged her from behind and said playfully, Mom, that IELTS prep class your friend mentioned. Can I still go? Of course, sweetie. I'll get in touch for you. I dragged my suitcase back to my room. Second-year students started a week later than freshmen. I hadn't planned on going so early anyway. I had only agreed to go with Noah because he was taking Lily to register. Not anymore. I could stay at home for a few more days. I unpacked my suitcase. When I got to the last item, my fingers paused. It was the birthday present I had prepared for Noah. His birthday was in a week. The gift was a ring I had polished myself. It was useless now. It seemed a shame to throw it away. I took a picture and posted it on a second-hand website for a low price. Noah, from now on, let's go our separate ways. That night, I was woken up by Noah's call. His tone was not good. Ava Shin, where are you? Lily and I have been waiting for you at the station for almost 2 hours. There's a limit to your tantrums. You know Lily's health hasn't been good since her mother passed away. And she still came with me to pick you up. Shouldn't your anger have subsided by now? After packing my things in the afternoon, I had taken a nap. Being woken up like that already put me in a bad mood. And then to be lectured by Noah. My own anger flared up. Did I ask you to pick me up? If Lily isn't feeling well, she should see a doctor. Why are you taking it out on me? It's not my fault her health is bad. Can you please stop with the guilt tripping? And we've already broken up. Where I am is none of your business. Noah laughed with anger. Ava Shin. Fine. You just keep it up. The semester starts in a week. I don't believe you can hide from me forever. I've really spoiled you rotten. On the other end of the line, Lily was trying to placate Noah with her sly words. Noah, don't fight with Ava. It's all my fault. Then the girl started to sob quietly. I didn't have to guess. I knew Noah was now awkwardly trying to comfort her. All right. It's not your fault. I'm the one who's spoiled her. Don't cry. My birthday is in a week. I don't believe she can bear not to come and celebrate with me. I didn't listen anymore. I just hung up. As expected, I would be gone in a week. The next morning, I got a call from my roommate who had returned to campus early. Ava, Noah just came to the dorm with a freshman girl and took all your toiletries. And also, my roommate hesitated, as if the next words would be hard for me to hear. And what? Just say it. And the stuffed animal he gave you for your birthday last year. Her voice was cautious. Ava, who is that girl? Noah said she's your guy's sister, but I get the feeling she's hostile towards you. When she was packing, she deliberately knocked over the photo of you and Noah on your desk and broke it. She's clearly a manipulative bitch. And why didn't you come with Noah today? You guys are always together at the start of the semester. Hearing that the photo had been broken, my heart clenched for a moment. But then I thought, it didn't really matter. The toiletries in the dorm were a matching set with Noah's. After a breakup, I would have thrown them away and gotten new ones anyway. Whether it was those things, or the stuffed animal and the photo, I would have thrown them all away when I got back to campus. It was better that they took them. It saved me the trouble. I cut off my roommate's gentle probing and said with a smile, "It's fine. If they want to take them, let them. Noah and I have already broken up." I was going to throw all that stuff away anyway. Before I could finish, I heard Noah's voice on the other end. "Is that Ava Shin?" Before my roommate could answer, Noah had taken the phone. His tone was the same as usual, still playful, clearly not taking my breakup seriously. "Ava, there's so much to do for freshman registration. Lily is too busy to go buy new toiletries, so she's just going to use yours for now. Oh, and that stuffed animal on your bed. Can you lend it to Lily for a few days? She's a scaredy cat and can't sleep at night. Holding a stuffed animal will help her sleep better. I've discussed it all with you this time, so don't throw a tantrum at me later." His words were laughable. Was this a discussion? This was a notification. In the past, I would have really argued with him, but now, I just wanted to hang up. "Yeah, whatever." My dismissive attitude made him pause. 2 seconds later, I heard his scoff. "Well, Her Highness's tantrum isn't over yet." The phone was handed back to my roommate. After a few more words with her, I hung up. After hanging up, I started to prepare to go to the address my mother had given me to meet the IELTS tutor. I didn't actually need an IELTS score to be an exchange student. I was going to Singapore, where passing the National English exam was enough. But I planned to continue my studies in Australia in the future, and I would need it for that, though it was still a long way off. I really needed something to occupy myself with right now. In the car, I saw Lily's social media post. There was a picture of them at the station last night, waiting for me. Lily was dozing off, her head resting gently on Noah's shoulder, her arm wrapped tightly around his. The wind at the station is cold, but with you by my side, my heart is warm. There was a photo of them at a seafood feast last night. Noah was holding the phone, showing half of his face. On the other side was a spread of various seafood dishes, and Lily, smiling with pure innocence. Because I said I'd never had seafood before, someone almost ordered everything on the menu. I'm really going to be spoiled at this rate. And a vlog of them wandering the streets of South City for the past 2 days. In the video, Noah would patiently hold Lily's hand as they crossed the street. He would tirelessly tie her shoelaces. He even went to buy her sanitary pads. "I told you I'm not a kid anymore, but someone insists on treating me like one. I can't help it." And finally, a picture of a stuffed animal thrown in a trash can. Let the past stay in the past. In the future, we will both have new partners. So this was what Noah called no time. No time to buy toiletries, but time to buy sanitary pads for Lily. So busy with freshman registration, but still able to wander the streets with Lily. In the past, I had only thought it was a debt of gratitude. Just a debt of gratitude. But now, looking at it from the outside, I belatedly realized that Noah had crossed the line long ago. Just as a mutual friend commented below. "Seriously, sis, what's the point of posting such ambiguous things? Noah and Ava Shin are the couple. What are you pretending to be? Anyone who doesn't know would think you're his girlfriend." Hilarious. Almost 20 and still a kid. What a joke. New partners. You mean yourself, right? A friend even tagged me. "Ava, I told you some people are wolves in sheep's clothing, and you didn't believe me. You treat her like a sister, but she sees you as a rival. Burning the bridge after crossing it. Biting the hand that feeds you. And you can stand for this." Since I had been called out, I might as well use Lily's post to clear things up. After all, it's best to sever a relationship that's already gone bad. I replied to my friend's comment. "Noah and I have already broken up. I wish them all the best." After posting the comment, I unfriended Lily. Then came a flood of calls from high school classmates. Most of them were lamenting the end of my relationship with Noah. They all said we were the couple most likely to make it in our high school class. In our first year, my dad had surgery, and I took time off to go to the hospital with my mom to take care of him. Noah would travel back and forth between the hospital and school every day, just to tutor me on the day's lessons. In our second year, Noah's dad died unexpectedly. Noah hit rock bottom overnight. During that time, to help him get through it, I stayed with him day and night at the funeral hall. When he didn't sleep, I didn't sleep. when he refused to eat or drink. I did the same. Noah was afraid for my health. So even when he couldn't eat, he forced himself to. He would eat, then throw up, then eat again. We were there for each other during our toughest times. We both thought we were the most important person in each other's lives. Even our homeroom teacher had secretly shipped us. At our graduation party, Noah even sang Love Confession to me on stage in front of the whole school. That day, Noah was wearing a white shirt, holding a bouquet of pink paper roses he had folded himself. 99 of them, each one carefully crafted. After his successful confession, he held me tightly in his arms, like a triumphant general, and boasted to everyone there, in 4 years, I invite you all to our wedding. Everyone, including myself, thought that Noah and I would end up together. We would get married, have children, but no one expected that during the summer of that same year, Lily's mother would die saving Noah. That summer, Noah and I both got our acceptance letters from Southern University. In the fall, we would be heading to South City, hundreds of miles from home. My family was fine. My parents had each other, but Aunt Chloe was all alone. Lily's mother was a housekeeper for Aunt Chloe's family, perhaps out of concern for her employer, or perhaps for her daughter's future. She cautiously asked Aunt Chloe if Lily could come and live at the villa. Lily was about to start her senior year of high school. Moving here would be better for her studies. And when Noah and I went off to college, Lily could keep Aunt Chloe company. Having another child in the house would surely liven things up. Besides, Lily had been coming to the villa every summer to spend time with her mother. We had all gotten to know her. The old Lily was a very shy girl. She always spoke softly, and she was always very careful, almost to the point of being obsequious. Aunt Chloe eventually agreed to let Lily move in, and the accident happened on the way to pick her up. Noah and Lily's mother went to their old hometown together. Everything went smoothly at first, but on the way back, there was a car accident. Noah was unconscious on the spot. When Aunt Chloe and I arrived at the hospital, Lily's mother was already gone. Of the 4 people in the car, the driver was seriously injured. Noah had a broken leg and a concussion. Lily only had a few minor scrapes on her face. Lily stood by Noah's bedside, her eyes swollen and red. The doctor said she hadn't left his side for a moment. It wasn't until Aunt Chloe and I entered the room that Lily staggered towards us and fell to her knees. She cried hysterically. Aunt Chloe, my mom died saving Noah. I don't have a mother anymore. What am I going to do? Her words brought tears to Aunt Chloe's eyes as well. Aunt Chloe helped her up and comforted her softly. Good girl. Don't cry. From now on, I'll be your mother. You'll stay with the Noah family. Whatever your brother Noah has, I'll make sure you have one too. After that day, Lily was like a different person. She went from a soft little rabbit to a hedgehog covered in sharp quills. She treated Noah as her personal property. The moment I got close, she would bristle. At first, Noah would try to soothe me. Lily lost her mother. She's not in a good place. She's not intentionally targeting you. The doctor said this is a post-traumatic stress disorder from the accident. Please just be patient with her. For my sake. Okay. I said okay. After such a huge tragedy, no one was feeling good. I felt for Noah too. He was consumed by guilt. I understood his desire to make it up to Lily. I helped him comfort her, to be good to her. But Lily always tried to stir up trouble between Noah and me. I handed her a cup of bubble tea. She deliberately didn't take it. The cup fell to the floor, scalding her leg. She then cried and accused me of hurting her. At first, Noah would listen to my explanation. But as similar incidents happened more and more often, he began to distrust me. He would look at me with impatient eyes, his tone cold. Ava Shin, can you be a little more generous? Lily's mother died saving me. Can you see things from my perspective for once? Aren't you my girlfriend? Why do you have to cause so much trouble? Isn't it chaotic enough already? That day, my emotions got the better of me too. I shouted, my eyes red. Her mother saved you, not me. Why do I have to keep putting up with this? If that's the case, if Lily asks me to give you to her, should I just put up with that too? Slap. Noah slapped me. Ava Shin, listen to yourself. You've disappointed me so much. That time, I broke up with him. But later, on my birthday, he came to find me. It was snowing heavily that day. Noah stood under my dorm building, wearing my favorite black coat, holding my favorite stuffed animal. His nose was red from the cold, and a thick layer of white snow covered his shoulders. He didn't move an inch. I stood on my dorm balcony and watched him. Our eyes met as he looked up. In that moment, my heart softened again. But now, that same stuffed animal had been thrown in the trash by Lily, with Noah's tacit approval, along with our relationship, also thrown in the trash. I really did like him, but just as my mother said, no one can accommodate another person in a relationship. As the song goes, one person's sacrifice is better than three people's entanglement. But there was one thing I could never understand. How did Noah, sitting in the passenger seat, get saved by a woman in the back seat? And how did Lily, also in the back seat, escape with only minor scrapes? After meeting with the IELTS tutor, we set a weekly online class schedule. Since I was leaving for Singapore in a week, we decided on online classes. After taking care of that, I started preparing my documents according to the university's instructions. I was quite lucky, actually. The professor said that the list of exchange students had already been submitted, and all the spots were filled. But one student had to withdraw due to a family emergency, and I managed to get the spot. It took me 3 days to get all my documents ready. It was about time to pack up and head back to campus. My roommates, knowing I was going to Singapore, had been clamoring for a farewell dinner. This time, I didn't take the train. I chose to fly. Noah was afraid of heights and couldn't fly. So whenever we went back to school or on vacation, we always took the train or high-speed rail. But I had always wanted to try flying. Now, looking at the layers of clouds outside the window, my mood was surprisingly good. I began to look forward to my life abroad. At the airport, my 3 roommates were already waiting. The moment they saw me, they rushed over excitedly. It's true. Breakups are a great diet. It's only been 2 months. How did you get so much thinner? But you look even better. Let me see, said the roommate who slept in the bunk next to mine. Squeezing in, she insisted on patting me down. Hee. Good. The important parts are still there. You're thinner, but you have a better figure. I grabbed her mischievous hand. I knew they were just worried about me, that I would be down after the breakup. But I had been so busy these past few days that I had barely thought about Noah. Even when someone mentioned him, I could face it calmly. All right. Who said I'm thinner? I've been eating so well at home these past few days. I've actually gained a couple of pounds. Don't worry. I'm fine. I smiled at them. They all breathed a sigh of relief. See, I told you our Ava can take it and let it go. It's just a guy. If you throw him away, you throw him away. All right. Girls' night tonight. No talking about those unlucky jerks. At the music restaurant, my roommates and I sat near the terrace. The singer on stage was performing a J-Cho song. Many people were singing along softly. Suddenly, a group of people rushed in through the door. Then I saw Noah. Surprisingly, Lily was not with him this time. His friends were all laughing and talking. Only Noah was frowning, looking down at his phone, as if waiting for a call. A friend next to him asked, "Is Ava still throwing a tantrum? She's not even coming for your birthday, is she?" I'm not trying to criticize you, but you and your sister are really too close. Even real siblings know to keep their distance so as not to make the sister-in-law suspicious. And she's not even your real sister. Want me to use my phone to call Ava? His friend's words made Noah's expression go blank for a moment. He turned to his friend and explained helplessly, "But I really do just see Lily as a sister. I didn't even let her come today, did I? Why are you guys not believing me now? I'm a grown man. Don't you think I can tell the difference between a girlfriend and a sister?" His friend sighed and rolled his eyes. "You see her as a sister, but she might not see you as a brother. To put it bluntly, does a mistress have the word mistress written on her forehead? Take a brother's advice. Go and apologize while you still can." Looking at the cake in his friend's hand, I remembered that today was Noah's birthday. Noah took his friend's phone and quickly dialed my number. My phone, on the table, rang. The ringtone was Noah's rendition of Love Confession. From years ago, I was used to keeping my phone on vibrate at home, so I had forgotten to change it. I was about to hang up, but Noah heard the ringtone. He walked over quickly. The moment he saw me, he smiled. "Ava, I knew you would come." He reached for the gift box on the table. "Is this the birthday present you got for me? Ava, I knew you couldn't bear to be apart from me." I put my hand out to stop him and said with an awkward smile, "This isn't for you. It's mine." Inside the box was a farewell gift from my roommates. Noah froze for a moment. I don't know what he was thinking, but he smiled again. All right. My princess is still mad. It's okay. You can give me the gift later, as long as you're here. I cut him off coldly. Noah, we've already broken up. We're broken up. Do you understand? I don't have a habit of giving birthday presents to my ex-boyfriends. So, please move. Don't disturb our dinner. The smile on his face froze. He reached for me. Ava, it's been so long. Why are you still mad? What breakup? I never agreed to break up. Don't lie to me. This is the birthday present you got for me, isn't it? You're just trying to scare me, aren't you? As he spoke, he tried to grab the box from my hand. I know you've been secretly polishing a pair of rings. This must be it. No wonder he had been so sure that day when he told Lily I would definitely show up on his birthday. So he had known all along that I was making a pair of rings. But what was he doing while I was making the rings? He was choosing a graduation gift for Lily. He said I would be unhappy if I saw it. So, for my own good, he didn't tell me. Thinking of this, I suddenly felt disgusted. I stopped resisting and let him open the box. The moment the box was opened, his face went blank. Inside was a plane ticket to Singapore. My roommates had heard me say I had never flown before and were worried I wouldn't be able to book a ticket myself. So they had secretly booked one for me. Besides the ticket, there were some small charms in the box. They were acrylic keychains made from photos of me and them. Noah's hands were trembling as he picked up the ticket. His eyes instantly turned red. He must have remembered that I had refused the professor's invitation to study abroad as an exchange student for his sake. Ava, why are you going to Singapore? I know. You're going to clear your head. Right. Because I made you unhappy. You want to get away for a bit. Right. I hadn't planned on telling him about going abroad, but now that he had seen it, there was nothing to hide. After so many years, our relationship deserved a proper ending. I took the ticket from his hand, my voice calm. I'm not going on vacation. I'm going to study. Noah, I had actually forgotten that today is your birthday. I did make a pair of couples rings, and at first, I did intend to give them to you as a birthday present. But now, I don't want to give them to you. And that's also true. Noah, this time, breaking up with you wasn't a tantrum. And it wasn't to get you to coax me. I'm serious. His words came out in a rush. Is it because of Lily? If it's because of Lily, I can keep my distance from her. If you don't like her, I'll reduce my contact with her in the future. Ava, you know, I can't just ignore her. Yes, I knew. A debt of gratitude is greater than anything. So I understand. So I'm letting go. So, I don't love you anymore. I smiled. No need. His lips moved, as if he wanted to say something more. But my roommate cut him off. Noah, where were you before? You know why Ava is mad, don't you? The child is dead, and now you know you need to feed it. Stop with the deep love act, please. Don't you think you're ridiculous? You keep saying she's your sister. But let me ask you, what kind of sister smashes a photo of her brother and his girlfriend? What kind of sister posts ambiguous photos with her brother on social media? You're just pretending to be clueless. You're using the brother excuse to cheat. Honestly, people like you who have no boundaries are even more disgusting than people who cheat physically. So, please stop pestering our Ava. You have your sister. That's enough. Noah looked at me and whispered, Ava, it's not like that. I didn't. I shook my head. It doesn't matter anymore. With that, I picked up my bag and turned to leave. Noah chased after me, but just as he grabbed my arm, his phone rang. It was Lily. Her voice was tearful. Noah, I fell during military training just now. I scraped my knee. Can you come back to campus and see me? It hurts so much. Noah didn't comfort her like he used to. He glanced at me and said into the phone, go to the infirmary with a classmate first. I'm with your sister Ava. I'll see you tomorrow. He was about to hang up, but the person on the other end started crying. I know Sister Ava is more important, but it really hurts. If it weren't because my mom is gone, I wouldn't have called you. I wouldn't have bothered you. I know I'm being selfish, but I really have no one else to rely on. He looked troubled, but his grip on my hand never loosened. But it was clear he was hesitating again. He couldn't let go of Lily. I smiled magnanimously and made the decision for him. I pushed his hand away and got into a taxi. The moment the car door closed, Noah was still frozen in place. The car started moving, and he ran after it, shouting, "Ava, I'll go check on her and then I'll come find you. I'll go make things clear. Wait for me. You have to wait for me." In the car, I whispered, "No, Noah, this time, I'm not waiting for you." I didn't go back to campus. I went straight to a hotel near the airport that day. I had one last dorm room late night talk with my roommates. Though we had only been together for a year, they had always taken good care of me. I was the youngest in the dorm, and the shyest. After our first late night talk, they had warmly started calling me their little sister. Every time Noah and I argued, they would stand behind me and support me. By the end of our talk, my eyes were red. I, who never drank, opened a can of beer. I raised my can. "Thank you guys." My roommates' eyes were also red. They hugged me. "You silly girl. Don't forget us when you're abroad." Yeah. And if you find a handsome guy over there, don't forget your sisters. Be sure to introduce me to his most capable brother. I can handle it. That one sentence made everyone burst into laughter through their tears. The next day, they saw me off at the airport. To my surprise, Lily was there. She was still wearing her military training uniform, her eyes red, clearly having just cried. The moment she saw me, she rushed forward to hit me, but I grabbed her wrist. She glared at me, her eyes red. "Ava Shin, since you've chosen to go abroad, why didn't you just leave from your hometown? Why did you have to come to South City? You're leaving, but you still have to show your face to Noah. How can you be so shameless?" I looked at her with a cold smile. "What's wrong? I've already broken up with your precious Noah. Why are you still acting like this? Didn't he make you his official girlfriend?" During the time I had been broken up with Noah, I had received an anonymous text message. I didn't have to guess to know it was from Lily. She had said that without me as a stumbling block, she and Noah would have been together long ago. Her confidence now made her look like a joke. My words enraged her. She lunged at me, trying to hit me, but I caught her hand and slapped her hard across the face. She held her face, looking at me in disbelief. "Ava Shin, you dare to hit me? My mother was Noah's savior. If Noah finds out you hit me, he will never let you get away with it." It would have been better if she hadn't brought that up. The moment she did, I remembered all the times I had been guilt-tripped, all the grievances I had suffered because of her. I raised my hand. Another hard slap. "So what? Your mother was Noah's savior, not mine." "Stop with the so called debt of gratitude and guilt tripping." She wanted to say something more, but I grabbed her by the collar and sneered in her ear. "Lily, honestly, I'm quite curious how your mother, sitting in the back seat, managed to save Noah, and how you, also in the back seat, managed to survive unscathed." Her body suddenly stiffened. She stared at me with wide eyes. But then, I don't know what she was thinking. A smile spread across her face. "What does it matter if you're curious? There were no cameras on that road." And I threw away the dashcam footage. "What I say is the truth." I smirked, my eyes fixed on the man standing behind her. Noah's face was grim, his voice dangerously low. "What do you mean?" The smile on Lily's face froze. She turned stiffly. The moment she saw Noah, she almost lost her footing. She reverted to her usual little white rabbit act, her eyes red as she reached for his arm. "Noah, let me explain." This time, he didn't give her a kind look. He raised his hand and violently threw her off. She fell to the floor. The airport floor was polished and slippery. She practically rolled and tumbled to the ground. The crisp sound of bone hitting the floor was painful just to hear. "You've been lying to me, playing me for a fool, for this whole year, haven't you? Your mother didn't die saving me. She died protecting you, didn't she? Lily, do you know that because of you, I almost lost Ava?" My roommate, who had been watching the show, suddenly interjected. "Actually, dude, you've already lost Ava." Noah came to his senses and spun around, but all he saw was my back as I went through the ticket check. He rushed towards me, but just as he was about to reach me, I had finished checking my ticket and was walking towards the boarding gate. Behind me, he screamed my name, his voice filled with anguish. "Ava. Ava Shin. Wait for me. I'll come to Singapore to find you next year." Life in Singapore was fulfilling. I found a part-time job with the other exchange students, and we rented a house together. I would video call my parents and my roommates from Southern University occasionally. The rest of my time was almost entirely devoted to my studies. Oh, right. Not long after I arrived in Singapore, the ring I had listed on the second-hand website was sold. On the phone, my roommate said that Noah had also applied for the exchange student program, but because he hadn't passed the National English exam, his application had been rejected by the college. I was a little surprised. In high school, Noah was the one who had helped me with my English. His English should have been better than mine. How could he not have even passed the exam? My roommate couldn't help but laugh at this. Do you know why he didn't pass the English exam? Because of Lily. Lily knew he was taking the exam to go to Singapore to find you. So she secretly took the battery out of his headphones. Noah only realized his headphones were dead during the exam. He had to guess the entire listening section. And his composure was completely shattered after that. Anyway, he did terribly. Oh, and Noah had a huge fight with Lily at school that day. He even slapped her. After they had a falling out, Lily started spreading rumors around campus that Noah was ungrateful. She said her mother was his savior and had entrusted her to him before she died. But he had repaid her kindness with cruelty. Anyway, now they're like enemies at school. Well, that's not quite right. It's Noah who treats Lily like an enemy. The moment he sees her, he runs. Listening to these ridiculous stories, I felt a sense of detachment. Who would have thought that I, too, was once a part of it all? After hanging up, I received a call from an unknown number. They said my friend had fainted from anemia at the airport and asked me to go pick him up. When I arrived at the airport, Noah had already been taken to the lounge by the staff. His fear of flying had made his face extremely pale. The moment he saw me, he staggered towards me, the corners of his eyes so red they looked like they might bleed. His voice trembled. Ava, I've missed you so much. I looked at him calmly, as if looking at an ordinary friend. I didn't say a word, but he started to cry. Ava, don't look at me like that. As he spoke, he pulled a ring from under his collar. Ava, look, it's the pair of rings you polished yourself. I saw them on the second-hand website. I bought them. So he was the buyer. To be honest, if he hadn't said anything, I would have barely recognized the ring. It was quite laughable, really, that I had once spent so much time on such meaningless things. Seeing that I still had no reaction, Noah frantically turned to grab the bouquet of flowers on the table. Pink. Hand. Folded roses. Ava, do you remember our graduation party? Didn't we agree to invite our classmates to our wedding? You agreed then. So, Ava, can you please give me another chance? This time, I've really cut ties with Lily completely. My family has also stopped supporting her. I have nothing to do with her anymore. He said a lot of things. I just looked at him with a blank expression. I found it quite strange. The person I had once loved so desperately. Now I felt nothing looking at him. The coat he was wearing was still the style I liked best. But my heart no longer skipped a beat like it used to. I interrupted him. If you only came here today to get back together with me, then you can go back. With that, I was about to leave. He grabbed my arm, tears streaming down his face silently. Why, Ava? We've had so many years together. Why can't you give me another chance? I haven't done anything that terrible. Is it really just because of that one train ticket? I suddenly laughed. Even now, he still thought it was just because of a train ticket. Noah, do you know? I heard everything you said to Lily in the car. You said I was annoying. You said you wanted to go alone even without her. Actually, you knew all along why I was angry, didn't you? But you still chose to ignore it. To pass off your ambiguous relationship with Lily as a pure brother-sister bond, and then blame me for being unreasonable, for throwing tantrums. Well, now I'm being reasonable. I've let go. I won't be throwing any more tantrums. So, what are you doing? As I spoke, my nose started to sting. Not because I still liked him, but because I felt so worthless. Noah, actually, I kind of understand you now. He looked up at me, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. But my next words shattered his hopes completely. Being pestered by someone who annoys you is really a headache. Thud. The flowers in his hand fell to the floor. The carefully folded petals scattered everywhere. An airport staff member came over and sternly told him to pick up the trash immediately and take it with him, or they would fine him according to local laws. Hearing the word trash, he instantly lost all his strength. He squatted down, sobbing his heart out, and I turned and left. Without looking back, Noah didn't leave. He often lingered around the university. I don't know how he got my current address, but he started waiting for me downstairs at my apartment. But I never stopped for him, not once. Until one night, I was coming home from class. A drunken man suddenly rushed out of an alley and hugged me. I was terrified and sprayed him with pepper spray. Only after the police arrived did I realize it was Noah. That day, he was deported back to his country. Because of his aggressive behavior, he was banned from entering Singapore. After that, Noah disappeared from my life. My friends also gradually went their separate ways. In the end, there was no one left to even mention his name to me. Like intersecting lines. We had once strived together towards the same goal. After finally meeting at the intersection, all that awaited us were two rays that could never cross again. But that was fine too. To walk your own path. To be responsible for your own life. What is done is done. Without regret. No regrets for having met. No talk of what is owed.